Hey everybody, it's Putty Katia, and today I want to talk about one of my guilty pleasures on Steam, and those are clicker games. Now, you may not have heard of them. They're kind of a new genre. They kind of became popular recently. Last year during the Steam Summer Sale, they actually had a mini game, which was a clicker game. But the point of a clicker game is kind of in the name. You click on things. But it is a little bit more complicated than that. So the game in today's video is called Plantera, and it came out earlier this year. So let's go see what these clicker games are all about. The game starts out innocently enough. One of your little blue workers is dreaming, but wakes up to an empty field. You make your first few coins by clicking on these butterflies, and you can afford your first carrot patch, which you place and wait for your carrots to form. It does take a while, but finally they do pop up, and we got a little mole over here to whack, and I don't think the moles actually do any harm, but they do give you coins, so they are worth hitting. Finally, you get to harvest your first crops and get some coins, and if you want, you can click on them to help them out, but there's also butterflies you can click, which will also give you coins, but I don't think they harm your crops. They're just kind of there for some extra money. We've reached level 2 and we can buy a blueberry bush if only we had enough coins. And we finally reached our goal and we have our first blueberry bush. Hooray! It takes a while, but it levels up slowly and you get more things. And there's a frickin' magpie stealing my blueberry. Well, clicking on him makes him go away at least. We can afford another blueberry patch, and we now can make apple trees, but those are expensive. They're gonna take a while. So let's just keep clicking on things and getting more coins. Finally, enough coins to get an apple tree. Unlike other clicker games, there's a lot of things to click. You can click the bad guys that are coming to steal your crops. You can click on items on the tree to make them fall down so your guys can harvest them. And what is this bunny doing? Well, he couldn't be harmful. He's a little cute guy. He's pink. He couldn't be any harm. Let's just leave him in our garden for a while. Oh my gosh! He just ate a carrot. His hunger is insatiable. Get out of here, bunny. Clicking on the bad guys will get rid of them. We finally have our first little animal that we can add. A friendly one, that is. And it is a chicken. And he will lay one egg she will lay one egg every now and then, which will also give us coins. So, yay for chickens. Our garden is slowly but surely expanding, but now that we have the chicken, we have a fox problem. And we can get rid of the fox by clicking on him, but let's just wait and see what happens if we let the fox do its own thing for a while. And our chicken is too scared to lay eggs. It is running in fear, so we better protect it and get that fox out of here. Get out of here! Get out of here, magpie! Clicking on things. Oh, we finally have a new root crop to plant, and it is turnips. And ladybug bugs give a lot of coins, so click those whenever you see them, that's for sure. More chickens, more better. That's what I always say. Lots and lots of clicking. Honestly, clicker games are not for everyone, but there's something about them that I really, really like. Most video games, you have to admit, are pretty darn pointless to play unless they're honing some sort of real-life skill, which, let's face it, they're not. But in this game, you get to work on your hand-eye coordination and math skills, maybe? I don't know. You could argue that. Ooh, we get to expand our garden. We've got more plots now. So we can plant more and more things. The garden actually expands, I don't know, infinitely perhaps? I haven't quite reached the end. I almost have all the achievements for the game, but I have a feeling if it's like any other clicker game, it's going to take a while. We got some piggies now. They poop out a lot of different things, and they have different values, so they're going to help us a lot. We got a real butterfly problem going on here. So we have our first guard dog, which is really going to help with all the little critters that we now have, since we have sheep and pigs, and we've got those magpies coming in all the time. So chasing out the wolves and the foxes that are trying to get our chicken and sheep and piggies so that we can keep our crops. There's also scarecrows that will help keep those magpies away. Very important though is that when we hit 5,000, we really want to go for that bag icon, which is manure, which is going to multiply the quantity of coins we get for each type of fruit, which is going to be a huge help. It's one of the upgrades you should really save up for first before you expand much further or think about upgrading some of the trees and plots that you have, because double the stuff is double the speed. So if you're playing this game or any type of clicker game, you really should kind of hold out for any type of upgrade that's going to double the amount of income that you're getting. After level 20, you kind of have all the items, so what happens is you start getting stars on the items you do have, which basically just increases the base rate for that item. So now we're getting 6 coins per blueberry. Like many other clicker games, there are random events that will happen, and they take the form of this guy here running across your screen. You gotta click him as fast as you can to get as many coins as you can, and it is a lot of coins for whatever level you're at, so kill your finger and your mouse in order to get those coins. Around level 70-ish, you kind of have lost control of everything. Your blue guys cannot keep up with all the fruit, vegetable, and animal excrement that is happening. For whatever reason, the foxes and wolves will always kind of chase your livestock into the middle of the screen, so you end up with this craziness going on. On the edges of the screen, it's not so bad, but here we have a general giant cluster of animals, and I can't even see what's going on here. So that's basically it for this game. It is a clicker game, but you have a lot of stuff to do, so it does make it a little bit more interesting to me than your average clicker game, and it is so freaking cute. I love all the little animals, even if they are in kind of some squalid conditions here in the middle. And what do you do when you get to this point of the game? Well, actually, the best thing for you to do is kind of just walk away. A lot of these games will play on their own, so what you really should do is save your mouse, save your finger, and don't try to collect all this stuff. It's just too much. There's too many things to do. There's no way that you can actually kind of contribute to helping these guys unless they have a giant pile of stuff. We've got so many stars on our chickens and our other animals and trees and bushes. Everything is getting upgraded, and that's kind of all we can do is just keep expanding, keep upgrading, keep getting the special star upgrades here. And this is the really important one for walking away, because at this point I can walk away for 12 hours and it'll still collect money for me.